special edition of the Rebuttal Entertainment Recap Show. Talk about yesterday's fight, if that's what you want to call it. Erickson, Lubin, Virgil, Ortiz, Jerron Booth, and has jumped in the ring like I said he should. Jamel Shallow talking trash. I mean, the 154-pound division is doing what it's supposed to do, is at its best. And I'm here for it. I got some takes on the fight that it wasn't a fight. That Virgil Ortiz is done. Not Virgil Ortiz. Erickson Lubin is done. His punch resistance is done. Ever since Jamel Shallow sent him to the upper room, he's been done. Then Sebastian Fandor beat him like he stole something out of his house. He's, one thing about Lubin, he's going to try his best. He's going to cite the crowd, smile, arrogant, but he's done. I hate to tell you guys, Erickson Lubin is done. And I told you guys, I told Eric, hammer, sledgehammer, whatever he called his fist, they done. Virgil Ortiz, I keep telling you guys, every time the kid punches, it sounds like an explosion. Whatever the kid hits, he tried to destroy. He tried to destroy, man. Virgil's not playing with anybody. But, will we see the fight that we want to see? They talk all good and all this stuff when it came down to inside the ring and Chris Mannix interviewing them and all that stuff. They talk good. But when they went to them press conferences, when they had the journalists putting them cameras in their face, some phones in their face, some microphones in their face, they all changed their story. Tony K is in the building. Virgil Crawford, he want Crawford. He want to fight a washed up Earl Spence Jr. Boots. He wanted to fight Jamel Shallow, Tower Inferno. This how the boxing game works, man. They say what you want to hear when the big camera is shining, but when the little camera is shining, they tell the truth. But I also say he's going to try to make the fight. We're going to see. Eddie Hearn say he already got the contract ready for them to sign. The Zone want this fight. Oscar said the Zone want this fight. Eddie said the Zone want the fight. So make the fight. Both of them young, strong, in their prime. It's time to make the fight. Come on up in here. I see y'all up in here. Hit the like button. Double tap the screen. Tell me what y'all think. What you thought about the fight. We ain't going to be on here long. I promise. Just come on up in here. Tell me what happened to Sledgehammer. Erickson Lubin is a veteran. He's a veteran. He should know better than stand on the rope. How soon will the fight happen? Probably April or May. Probably April or May. That's when it's going to happen. If it happens, it'll happen April or May. They might take Canelo Alvarez 2 days, Mexican Independence and Cinco de Mayo days. They might take them days away from him. Canelo done, so it's time to take them days away from him. So that probably, if they did make it, that's when it should. That's when it probably would happen. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see if Earl Spence come back and they wind up fighting Virgil Ortiz. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that kid get his big ass teeth knocked out his mouth and stuff like that, man. Earl need to stay retired. We don't want to see him. But his fan base is still there. He still got his fan base. I can't say nothing. He still have his fan base, man. And I'm just saying, Tony K. You know, them joints like that. Big ass teeth. You know, he be worrying about them teeth, and that's why he don't need to fight, because he could be worrying about them teeth. Who is Crawford going to fight in that? Who even is out there? I don't know. Crawford trying to fight. What's my guy name? Jenneback. He going to fight Jenneback. He should fight Jenneback lower winner, but he called out Jenneback, so that's what he want to fight. Another flat-footed fighter, Flame. That's who Terrence Crawford want to fight. Another flat-footed fighter. You know, but if Lubin win, it would be a problem. John, my man, is in the building. What's up, John? Y'all come on up in here. Let me know what y'all thought about the fight yesterday. We ain't going to be long. I promise. We ain't going to be long. Let me know what y'all think about the fight, man. And who should be next? Who should be next, man? But embarrassing. Yeah, it was. Sledge and hammer ain't work, John. Oh man, I told y'all. I told Eric, I said, Eric, don't do it. Don't do it. Lubin is used goods. He's used goods. You going to watch Eubank and Ben 2 prediction? Yeah, I'm gonna watch some of it. It depends on what I'm doing. I'm gonna watch though. But you know, them UK fights come on 6 in the evening, man. You know, we be doing stuff in DC, you know, in the evening time, man. But I probably do watch it. I think Eubank's gonna win again. Conor Ben is just too small. Conor Ben should move and fight in his regular weight class. I know you hate Chris Eubanks. I know you want the payday, but move to 54 or 47 and get to fighting real fights, man. Stop fighting that big guy. The guy's just too big for you. If you can't put him down, you lost your punching power. Conor Ben lost his punching power, so you know we don't know what's going on, man. But y'all hit the like button, man. Erickson Lubin, what do you guys think about the fight? Flame, John, all y'all, tell me. He said embarrassing, but what did you expect? I even thought it was gonna go at least 6 rounds. That joint went 2. But you got to blame Lubin and his trainer. I'm quite sure they told him stay off the ropes. Stay off the ropes. And that just shows you right there. I'm telling y'all now. You know how Shakur stayed and leaned on the ropes? That's how you deal with the dudes on the ropes. You get real close to him and just start throwing right hooks. Here's southpaw. Right hooks. He don't be having that left hand up. Just keep throwing him. He get, you'll catch him. You will catch him. So it's a shame. It's embarrassing. Lubin is the one who do a lot of talking. He disrespects people. He arrogant. And I'm glad it happened to him. I'm just being real. I'm glad it happened to him. Now, Virgil got to get in there and fight who he's supposed to fight. Don't switch up, Virgil. We don't want to see you on Earl Spence Jr. I don't want to see Earl. Earl need to stay in big teeth ass retired. We do not want to see Earl Spence Jr., man. Earl Spence Jr. need to leave it alone. Pack it up and go ride his horses. Go ride his horses. Now, when would it happen? If they can get it together and finalize it, maybe April or May. April or May, it should happen. It might happen. But let me say this. People say, Lou, you ain't watching the undercard of De La Hoya? I said, what undercard? Who's fighting on the undercard? Golden Boy always have trash fighters. Well, I ain't gonna call fighters trash. He always have EFG class fighters fighting on the undercards. I mean, they do nothing. He never, Golden Boy Promotion never have a good undercard. That because Golden Boy ain't got that many fighters, good fighters in Golden Boy Promotions. You know? He don't have that many good fighters in Golden Boy Promotions. That undercard was trash to the third power. Third power. Tony K, third power. He got to do better. They all have to do better, man, with these undercards, man. Put better quality fights on. He got at least 2-3 good fighters on his under Golden Boy promotion. Schofield not a headliner. Put his ass on the undercard. Come on, man. Oscar, stop being greedy. Man, you know, Oscar got to stop being greedy. Let's get a hell of an undercard. Who he got? He got Schofield. He got Zepeda. Who else he got over there? That can be on Virgil undercard. He got a lot of people that can be on the undercard. This channel is about boxing. We talk football some days, sports channel, and relationships. Hit the like button. And we talk relationships sometimes. You know, you're in a relationship, you want to know anything, you let me know. You know what I mean? But it was interesting to see Lubin stay in the middle of the ring for a good first round, trying to establish his jab and stuff like that. But you see what Virgil was trying to do. He was trying to come over top of the jab. And he landed a good body shot. Jab queen in the building. You know, she was in there with her pom-poms on. Jab queen said, go, Lubin, go. Go, Lubin, go. And he couldn't go no more. I told y'all. The man is not that good. He punch drunk. He need to retire with Earl Big T Spence. He need to retire with Earl Big T Spence. You know what I mean? That's exactly what he need to do. But other than that, man, the whole car was trash. Golden Boy Promotion they need to do better, man. The Zone need to talk to Oscar. Man, you need to put better quality fights on this card, man. Because this stuff is an embarrassment to the third power. Jab Queen, what did you think about the main event yesterday? Come on up in here and tell me. Because it was trash. You know? But now, we don't know who's going to fight who. Because they did all that yapping when the big camera was on. But behind closed doors, when the little camera was on, and the journalists, the podcasters, and all them dudes with skeletons in their college, in their closet, started asking them questions, they changed everything up. Lubin, well, I wouldn't mind. I want Bud Crawford. I mean, not Lubin. Virgil Ortiz, I want Bud Crawford. What got the hell? Boots in it, I want Fandora. Or the winner, Keith Thurman Fandora. These dudes, they change up so quick. So quick. Charlo, I want everybody. He ain't even got a tune-up. He been out the ring 3-4 years. 20 years. He been out the daggone ring. But that's how it works, man. That's how boxing works. Boxing one-on-one. We're not going to be on here, y'all. On here long, y'all. Just tell me what y'all thought about the fight yesterday, even though it wasn't really a fight. You know, is it time for Erickson Lubin to retire? Would Virgil Ortiz send Bud Crawford to the upper room? You know? Bud fight wants Jenna back. You know? Virgil Ortiz and Earl Spence Jr. How would that fight go? How would that fight go, you guys? Virgil Ortiz and Earl Spence Jr. And I don't want 2-6 coming in here talking about her boyfriend, Earl Spence Jr., being the pom-pom lady and stuff like that. But how? How do the fight go? Do Earl got a little bit left in his gas tank? Or Do Virgil Ortiz put him in the dirt? Do Virgil Ortiz put him in the dirt? We don't know. So, I just came in here just to do a little show about this fight. And what's next? Hopefully April or May, these guys get it on. I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear them fight no other fighter. I don't want to hear none of that crap, Jab Queen. None of it, baby. These dudes better fight each other. Basically, tune-up fight, Tony K said. Okay. Well, after his tune-up, he need to retire. After his tune-up, he need to retire. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I'm telling you, Jack Quinn, I don't want to see it, baby. I don't want to see Earl Spence Jr. Virgil, look, I told you guys. I told y'all on the last show. Y'all know I like making jokes, but that wasn't a joke. I told you on the last show when Virgil Ortiz throw punches, it sound like explosions. And Erickson Lubin felt it and heard it firsthand. He heard it. He felt them. Felt that body shot. Woo, he hit him with a vicious left body shot. Erickson said, ooh. He said, ooh. Oh my God, you can't do nothing but laugh, man. You can't do nothing but laugh at this stuff, man. Jack Queen, did you enjoy the undercard? Did anybody in here that's watching on Twitter, the 76 people on Twitter and YouTube, any of you guys, do any of you guys want to see Earl Spence Jr. and Virgil Ortiz? And if you do, who will win? And we're going to give Earl a tune-up, even though he don't take tune-ups. We're going to give him a tune-up. We're going to give him a tune-up. Who wins, Jab Queen? Who wins, Tony K? And the rest of you guys? John? Lorenzo? Who wins? Earl Spence Jr. or Virgil Ortiz? And I'm telling you, Virgil Ortiz, just like the Rocky movie when Rocky went to fight the Russian, right? What did his trainer say? Cuz wherever he hits, he destroys. Oh man, this is how his punches sound, man. I'm gonna say it again. When he hitting, them Virgil Ortiz punches. Oh man. I don't want to see that, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing Virgil and Boots, Earl and Jamel, since both of them been out long enough, right? On the same card. On the same card, but they weren't going to do that. They got to split that up to get the dividends, the moolah, the skrilla. So they wouldn't do that. But I'd love to see it happen. Keith Thurman, Fedor is in January or February, they saying. Hopefully won't nobody get hurt. Keith Thurman, don't throw no punches until the fight. Because even though you wasn't the one hurt, Fedor was hurt, but we don't need you getting hurt. So the fight itself, man, I ain't too much I can say about it, man. It was a disappointment. But I told y'all Lubin was garbage. I told you Lubin was garbage. Lubin days are over. Erickson Lubin is a gatekeeper now. He's a journeyman. He's a gatekeeper. He's a gatekeeper now. Virgil stopping booze. Easy. Oh, cool guy. You think so? How? Tell me how. Because we know, I told you, Virgil hits hard as mud, though. But Boots ain't stupid enough to sit on the ropes like Erickson Lubin did. Boots gonna box him inside the ring. You know, Boots' problem is he lacks defense. Boots cannot allow Virgil to start landing them punches on him. Now, will Virgil stop him? I wouldn't be surprised if he did. No, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But I don't know, cool guy. I don't know. We had to sit back and watch and see what happened with that one, man. You know, we had to sit back and watch and see what happened. But I'm not gonna just sit here and say, yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. You think we're gonna see that jab queen? You think so? You think we're gonna see Virgil and Boots? Or they just talking and they're gonna go fight different ways. Different opponents. You know, we got the most overhyped, overrated fighter in boxing mankind history, the young guy, Xander Zayed fighting Abu. I like saying that man there. Abu Goo, whatever his name, for unification. You know, if I'm Earl, I start that way. I try to start that way. Get one of them youngins if I'm coming back. I still don't think Earl coming back, though. I still don't think he's coming back. And I hope not. I hope he don't come back. Because he worried about his teeth more than anything else, man. The big ass teeth fall out, or heaven forbid he knock one of them out his mouth, man. He gonna be covering his mouth the whole fight, man. So we don't want to see that. We don't want to see that, man. You know, we do not want to see Earl Spence come back and them fake ass big ass teeth get to breaking and shit while somebody throwing punch. Can you imagine Virgil Ortiz landing one of them power punches in Earl Spence's mouth? Just straight boom, and his teeth come out and shit, looking like that. Oh my God, man. If you know, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know how we're gonna demand Golden Boy to put on better boxing cards during Collins. Lou, I'm pissed. Ortiz is still trying to fight. That's what I just been saying. Darren, before you came on the show, Darren. I say these dudes here, you guys, they laugh and smile when the big camera's on, you know, the zone and all them cameras, and Chris Maddox interviewing him in the ring, and he got the crowd around, they telling you what you want to hear. But behind closed doors, the little YouTubers like me and the rest of them dudes, asking them dudes questions and who they want to fight, Virgil said Bud Crawford, Earl Spence Jr. Bud Crawford, Earl Spence Jr. That's what Virgil said. What happened to Boots? If these niggas scared of each other, stop saying Earl is Virgil Ortiz scared of Boots. I mean, then when they interview Boots, you know, he kind of, you know, he don't say too much. You know, he say, Tal Inferno, Jamel Shallow. What is going on with these dudes, Darren? It's disgraceful. So they say yes when the camera's in their face. They say no when the camera's not in their face. Y'all make the call. That's exactly Jack Quinn. Who the hell knows? Who knows? We just gotta wait. But don't nobody want to see Virgil Ortiz and Earl Spence Jr. Maybe 2 Cents because she like him, and what's my man and Big Tony because she like Earl. They want Earl fan base, and it's a soft touch. He been out there ring 2 years. Yeah, Earl and Jamel Shallow need to fight. That's what they need. Both of them been out ring almost 2 years. That's who need to fight. You know, that's who need to fight. Both of them. Get it out the way. So then you can have everybody in the 54-pound division wrecking. If Earl want to bring his big teeth ass back, so fine. Somebody gonna put him in the dirt. Let the man retire. Exactly. Let the man retire. Because I didn't hear him say he want to fight. But, hey, Earl and Charlo makes sense. Yeah, that I'm saying. Earl and Charlo want to fight. Keith Thurman Fandor going to fight. John, stupid. Shout out to John. Keith Thurman and Fandor fighting. We got Xander Zayas and Zubu fighting. Then we can have Boots and Virgil fight. That's a whole 54-pound division. We already got Jose Ramos and Sugar Shane Mosley Jr. fighting. And we got some more 54-pounder. But you know what? Let me take time out. I'm going to take time out and thank the boxing gods for hopefully not letting the 154-pound division turn into the 135-pound division. Now, the 140-pound division was leaning a little bit that way, but we was about to get some more super fights at 140, you know. But it was leaning that way. But 54, they want all the smoke. Jab Queen, they want all the smoke. It's shameful if some BS Ortiz didn't call out our current 154 champion. Yeah, he called Boots in the ring, you know, but most of them got to fight. Let me see. Don't nobody want to see Ortiz fight Abu or none of them dudes. He could have went before Zayas got that belt. He knocked Zayas out. That fight don't go 5 rounds. Virgil Ortiz knocked Zayas out in 5. In 5, not 4, not 3. It won't go past 5. Fandor fighting Keith Thurman. I just said that January, February. So mostly, during everybody, the champions are busy. The champions are busy, really. Oh, my man AJ in the building. Yeah, he's crying about a belt, but turned Zayas down. Make it make sense. Yeah, Dern, you know, I know you hate Boots, but everything they do is strategically. I mean, going to Puerto Rico, fight Xander Zayas, and it is what it is. He should have, you know, if he wanted the belt that bad, he could have went there and got it, you know. You know, I think Ortiz want money. He ain't worrying about them belts. Virgil Ortiz want the paydays. I'm telling you now. That's why he said Crawford, you know, Earl. He want the paydays. Virgil want the paydays. 1,000%. 1,000%. He want the paydays. I wonder how much money DAZN is offering Virgil Ortiz. Boots say he already signed it. How much money is they getting to fight each other? That's like the biggest fight in 2026. Unless Tank come fight Shakur or Devin or you know, or Tio or somebody. Other than that, Virgil Ortiz and Boots is the biggest fight in 2026. Name a bigger fight. Name a bigger fight. Then Virgil and neither one of them got belts. See, that's what I keep trying to teach y'all. That's what I keep trying to teach Darren Collins. He want everybody to go for the belts. He want everybody to go get the belt. But the biggest fights haven't been for belts. Some of the biggest fights haven't been for belts. Team Ortiz said they want at least 10 million. Ortiz never made more than 2. Well, that's how I be. That's how I be. That's how I be. Norman and them wanted 2 million, and they never made more than 300,000. Are you going to criticize them when they you know, they wanted 2 million? They wanted 2 million to fight Boots, and they never made more than 300,000. Keep the same energy, champ. You got to keep the same energy. You know, you got to keep the same energy. Lou is becoming WWE. I hope not. But some of the biggest fight in boxing are not for titles. Wasn't for titles. You know? Y'all can keep saying Canelo and Bud was a big. It wasn't that big of a fight. It wasn't that big of a fight. If they did it 3 years ago, maybe it wasn't that big of a fight. You know, but Virgil and Boots, neither one have a belt. Well, Boots do got a belt, don't he? Wait a minute. The Boots got a 54-pound belt? No. I'm talking. Who got the belts? Zayas got one. Fedor got one. Abu got one. Who the other 54-pound guy? Yeah, I don't count. I don't count them interim crap. Boots has an interim belt. No, I'm talking about the real belts. Fedor, Zayas, Abu, and who else? Who the 54-pound champion? Y'all don't know? Help me out, people. Y'all slow. Y'all supposed to know this. Oh, there you go. See, the boogeyman. My fault. The boogeyman. Exactly. Jack Queen ain't even know. I forgot. Bachram, the boogeyman. The boogeyman. Who can be beat. Who can be beat. All you gotta do is outbox him. You can't slug with him, but you can outbox him. You know? Styles may fight when fighting Bachram. Virgil Ortiz is a bad style for Bachram is a bad style for Virgil because Virgil come forward fighter. And they're gonna be banging and Virgil ain't gonna be banging Bachram with Bachram. Now Boost style is a good style. A better style. Movement, speed, power. Styles make fights. I forgot exactly. Jab Queen. See, people forgetting about Bachram. Y'all just getting in here. I know I just made this thing up, man. But just hit the like button, man. It is what it is. We ain't gonna be in here that much longer. Maybe 30 more minutes. Come on up in here. Tell me what you thought about the fight. Team Ortiz is the second worst team in boxing. Hey, Virgil want money, man. Virgil is all about money. That's why he called out Bud Crawford and he said he'll fight Earl. AJ, what's going on, AJ? That's why, he said he will fight Earl. And he won Crawford. Virgil want that Skrilla. But he gonna get, that's what I want to know. Do anybody know how much money they might make fighting each other, Virgil and Boots? Because what Eddie Hearn said, it's not him. Not Eddie Hearn, Golden Boy saying it, both of them. DAZN want that fight. So if DAZN want that fight, DAZN got to show me the Skrilla. They got to show me the money. It must be the money. They got to show the money. If they want to fight that bad, they got to show the money. That's all there is to it. You want it? All right, show me the money. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that other stuff. I love Virgil, but Boots beats him on unanimous decision. Okay, Richard, there you go. You came in and said how he beat him. I like that. Super Bull say, what's up to AJ? Who you think, Super Bull? What y'all think about the fight yesterday? Richard, what you thought about the fight yesterday, even though it wasn't a fight? My man Chad in the building. Hats off to Virgil. I picked wrong on that, but I told you picked wrong. Sledge and hammer wasn't going to work, man. Erickson Lubin is punch drunk, man. He punch drunk. After Charlo, he ain't been good since Charlo put him in the dirt. He ain't been good since Charlo put him in the dirt, man. And then when Tony, put the picture up, but if you're members only, you get to go put these pictures up. Put the pictures up, Erickson Lubin face. When Fedor did Erickson Lubin. If you're members only, join members only. There you go. Nah, that's fight Martin. Put the Erickson Lubin one up. Darren, put the Erickson Lubin one up. And members only. When Fedor put him in the dirt. When Fedor put him in the dirt, I'm telling you, that there was the end. He beat that dude, man. He said C+ is generous. It's generous. It should never happen. There's plenty of other guys in the division that would have gave him a much better fight. Yeah, there you go. There you go. He made that man look like a Cleon. After that fight there, Erickson Lubin never been the same again. After that fight there, he never been the same again. You know, C plus and generous. That, well, I'll tell you, I tell you one thing. Darren Collins don't hold his bias. That's for damn sure. He do not hold his bias, man. That man, he's a C plus is generous, man. Nah, man, for real. You know, we got to get it. We cannot allow these fights to get past us. We do not want to see Virgil Ortiz and Big Teeth Earl Spence Jr. We just don't want to say, Earl, stay your ass retired, champ. Keep them teeth looking good, champ. Boots versus Charlo is the better fight, in my opinion. Yeah, but I want to see Charlo with one tune-up. I got to see him with one tune-up. I got to see him with one tune-up to see how he look. He still talk that shit. And that's why I told y'all, Boston dead without the Charlo brothers. Y'all can hate them all y'all want. Them niggas bring excitement to Boston because they talk that shit. You know, Jamel talked that shit. He told Boots, you know I'm the goods. You know I'm the goods. You know, I wouldn't have see Boots and Virgil. Yeah. But I told you guys, I say, what will make that thing better if Boots is step in the ring? And look what happened. Virgil called him and he stepped in the ring. He stepped in the ring. One thing I like about Virgil Ortiz, he don't talk shit unless you really piss him off. Virgil, all no games. Virgil don't do all that smiling, that bullshit. Lubin showing them fake white teeth. You know, Virgil is all no games when it comes to getting in that ring and rumbling. No smiling, none of that shit. He like that. Charlo is the bigger fight. Ortiz is not a star. Yeah, they making him a star though. He got a name. He got a name. He's getting a name. And he getting the Mexican fan base. So the much as you don't like these guys, darn, they getting their name. He getting the fan base. You know, he getting the fan base. Charlo, if Earl want to come back, go fight Charlo. You know, that's how I look at it. Charlo need a tune-up. He need a tune-up. And it's really no tune-up at 54, but he got to fight somebody. Stop waiting on to get the big fights. I don't know what he waiting on. Somebody need to tell niggas, stop worrying about getting them big money and go get a tune-up. Go get a tune-up. You know, go get a tune-up. Go fight Xander Zayed. That's a tune-up. He's still begging Spence for a fight. I can't support that. He's not an active fighter. Neither one of them are. Neither one of them are. You know, so why is Virgil asking for Spence? Spence still got his fan base. He still got a fan base. Why Virgil asking for Spence? Let me tell y'all now, don't let Keith Thurman beat the Tower Inferno. That's all I'm going to say. If Keith Thurman beat the Tower Inferno, all hell break loose. I'm telling you now. If my man beats Sebastian Fundora, all hell is going to break loose in boxing. And he with all that smoke. Oh man, y'all hit the like button, man. Oh my goodness, man. That's what I'm talking about. Did Ortiz mention Fundora or Bachman? Well, ain't nobody mentioning Bachman. So I just get on you guys when y'all keep saying anybody mention Bachman. Terrence Crawford didn't mention Bachman at all. He ain't even say the man name. He ain't even sneeze the man name. Your favorite fighter didn't sneeze him, but you always getting on everybody else about Bachman. Ain't none of them. No, wait a minute. Did somebody? Let me think. Thought I did hear somebody say Bachman. It wasn't Boots, that's for sure. Might have been Thurman. I don't know. You know? So, no, Fedora ain't mentioned neither one of them dudes. I mean, Ortiz, I told you who Ortiz mentioned. He mentioned Crawford and Earl Smith Jr. See, he mentioned Crawford and Earl Smith Jr. That's who he mentioned. It was Virgil. Oh, okay. See, I thought I heard one fighter mention Bachman. I don't know who it was, but somebody mentioned him. You look, eventually you're going to have to fight him if you want that belt. But a lot of people want money and don't nobody know who Bachman is. Nobody. So that they done changed boxing to I know how political it is now, man. So it was before the Lubin fight. Oh, okay. That's a bad style for Lubin though. I mean for Virgil. Bachman a bad style. Virgil got a come forward style like Tim Zoo. And you see what Bachman do with them type of fighters. He put him in the dirt. But Bachman can't be beat. They just scared of him for some reason. They just scared of him. You can put paws on Bachman just like you can put paws on anybody else. Anybody else. But I don't know. How do you guys think Erickson Lubin feeling right about now? Shameful? Or he right there, y'all know how they went. Much respect. I see you again. Much respect. I'm coming back. No, you not, nigga. Stop faking. Go retire. I think Virgil and Boo should at least get $5 million apiece. $5 million apiece, huh? I don't think the zone going to give them $5 million apiece. Now Turkey might give them $5 million apiece, but the zone ain't giving them $5 million apiece. But I think it should be close to 5 or 4. Even though they ain't made it, I think it should, because close to 5 or 4. One of the biggest fights in boxing, you got to start paying these dudes like it's one of the biggest fights in boxing. So that's in and that's all, man. You have to start paying these dudes like it's one of the biggest fights in boxing. And Lubin and Boots is one of the biggest fights in boxing. Them kind of fighters don't last too long. Yeah, 1000%. True thought. You got to, man. T.O. Shakur, they signed the fight. Why? It's not a big fight though. Do anybody know why? It's not. Why is T.O. and Shakur not just as big as Boots and Virgil when them dudes been champions? Can anybody answer that question? Why Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson is not as big a fight than Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz? Do anybody got a clue? Jab Queen? Miss Queen? Do you have a clue? Darren Collins, do y'all have a clue? Talk to me. Why these two former champions, Teofimo, champions now, Shakur Stevenson, fight is not bigger than Boots and Virgil? I think it's because they both unpredictable. You don't know which fighter gonna come out. Oh man, did you about Michael Hunter? Michael Hunter done. I don't even talk about old washed up heavyweights. Why am I talking about Michael Hunter? Michael Hunter, old washed up heavyweight. You know, y'all just getting in here. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Come on up in here, man. Um, I'm waiting on you, Jab Queen, Darren Collins. Anybody else can answer the question. Why Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson fight is not bigger than Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis? And they ain't even got a belt. They never had one. I mean, they only have a belt. And they more known. Shakur and Tio, they know more. Yeah. Anybody know? Do I gotta put the Jeopardy clock on? Teofimo Lopez is injured. Yeah, something always wrong with him. Do anybody know? No. Do anybody know? But hopefully, they can hype this fight up. I know both of them can't stand each other. I know they're gonna do a lot of talking. I will say Teofimo is a great fighter when he's on his game. Well, ain't none of these dudes great. You know what I mean? Ain't none of these dudes great. But when he's on his game and fighting, I'm with you. Core kind of fighter can be a track star. Exactly. 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 My man AJ came in the clutch. Legacy in the building. Hey, yo, Buttle Boston. What's up, Legacy? Where you been, champ? You know, we don't know what Shakur Stevenson going to do. Is it going to be the track star Shakur Stevenson, the Zapata Shakur Stevenson? What Shakur Stevenson is going to show up? We don't know that, but we know what we're getting from Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz. We're going to get fireworks. We're not going to get fireworks from Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. We ain't going to get no fireworks. Don't nobody care about Anthony Joshua. He's done. He need to retire. He need to retire. That's what I think about him. But yeah, so that's what it is, man. Yeah, just the styles. The styles. The Virgil Ortiz, the Boots Ennis style is fan friendly. It's going to be fan friendly. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez style is not going to be fan friendly. Guarantee you, it don't be fan friendly. You know? You know what I mean? Yeah, Anthony Joshua done. Been ill these days. Chest feeling tired, probably from quitting smoking. Good job, champ. Good job. Good job. Quitting smoking. Oh man, that was a good one, man. But yeah, man, we got a couple more minutes. Nah, Adam Joshua done, champ. We got to see these fights, man. But like I said, shout out to the 54-pound division again for giving us the fights. You know, for giving us the fights, man. That, you know, at least we trying to give us the fights. At least we know 54 go 15 deep. Somebody fighting somebody. Somebody fighting somebody. Ortiz did it with, yeah, he did it with these. What kind of fucking game plan did Erickson Lubin had? Sit back on the ropes and let one of the hardest punches that 54-pound division punch on you. You know? Who thinks that? What game plan did he have that he sit back on the ropes and let Virgil pound on his ass? That just was stupid, man. That just was stupid. 140 is getting crowded as well. Yeah, it's getting crowded, but they not fighting each other. You know, I pray that 140-pound division don't wind up being like the 135-pound division. All talk and no play. All talk and no play. I don't think nobody disgraced. I don't know what's going on beside him. Y'all stop judging people. Stop judging people. We're gonna start opening y'all closet and see what skeletons in y'all closets. You know, the man might need help. Can't wait to see Conor Ben and Eubank. Okay. He probably had no game plan to begin with. Yeah, Virgil's a serious puncher. When Virgil hit people, they sound like this. And you're going to sit on the freaking ropes? Are you crazy? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't look at nobody else boxing channels. I just don't. But some of the women that in here, I look at their boxing channels. That's about it. I don't listen to people boxing channels. You know what I mean? We talking boxing. If y'all not talking boxing, go play somewhere else. Floyd Mayweather will never be a top 5 all-time fight boxer. Boxer, okay. Well, that's your opinion. I ain't even getting into it with y'all today about Floyd. For y'all, everybody, it seems like every 2 shows somebody say something bad about Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? But ain't nobody beat him. He done fought more champions than anybody, done beat everybody they put in front of him. I mean, y'all want us to keep saying facts. It was about over since he been landed first punch. Exactly. Who wins, Booth versus Ortiz? I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to think about that one. I'm gonna have to think. That's a aircraft. I'm gonna have to think about it. That's gonna be a good fight, man. That's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna depend on if Boots can take Virgil power and if Virgil can take Boots power. Because you know, Virgil if you hit Virgil, he goes down. You know, if you hit Virgil, he most definitely goes down, man. But I don't know yet. I'm gonna wait until the fight then I announce who I'm picking. I'm leaning towards Boots Ennis right now. Right now, I'm leaning towards Boots. Hey, y'all been in here. Y'all ain't, come on, man. Hit the like button. I know I ain't putting a notification out that early, but hit the like button. Double tap the screen. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. It don't hurt nothing to subscribe and hit the like button, man. I'm giving you free knowledge. I'm giving you free knowledge. David versus Russell at 140 is a great fight. What David you talking about? It's not Floyd, it's Tank. Exactly. Exactly. 1000%, man. You know. I don't know what you talking about midnight. I don't know what you talking about. Keyshawn. Oh, Keyshawn. Keyshawn, let me tell y'all something. This is the last time I'm going to say something about Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis put a setback in his career, his own doing. All that idiotic stuff he did in North Virginia, going in there attacking people, all the cursing, coming overweight and all that stuff. He's self-sabotage. How you gonna self-sabotage your own career? That's what Keyshawn Davis did. Keyshawn Davis could have been the new face of boxing in another 3 years. He got the charisma. He got the knockout. He talked a lot of shit. And he backs it up. But he messed it all up. He messed it all up. He had some bad advice. Exactly, Corey. 1,000%. You know, exactly, 1,000%. Keyshawn a tough out for anybody. Keyshawn can fight. He's a tough out for anybody. But I don't know, man. It depends, man. But Keyshawn can't beat Gary Antoine. He can't beat Gary Antoine. That's for sure. And then them other dudes here he might have a chance. Gary Antoine is too good. He won't beat Gary Antoine Russell. You know. Yeah, he needs some help, AJ. 1,000%. If Keyshawn Davis, Gary Antoine fight, I got my money on Gary Antoine. And they friends. Gary Antoine told him, get a fight under your belt, and I give you a chance to fight. There you go. And Keyshawn supposed to be fighting. Who Keyshawn supposed to be fighting? He supposed to be getting a fight, right? Keyshawn should have went and tried to get that Sabrina Matias belt. Keyshawn should have went and tried to get the Sabrina Matias belt, man. But anyway, man, I'm telling y'all, man. Virgil Ortiz, Boots stepped in the ring like a soldier. Said, let's do this. And none of you dudes thought he was going to do that. None of them. It's a shame. Even with Turkey, these guys won't fight each other. Exactly. It's too many politics, man. It's only certain fighters that they'll fight anybody, man. And y'all know it's Sabrina Matias, Gary Antoine, Bam Rodriguez. You know, it's some fighters out there that fight anybody, man. They want all the smoke. They want all the smoke, man. But oh man. Keyshawn is 140 now. Yep. Keyshawn Davis is at 140 now. Well, would you believe it, Ed Courier? When I just said it, they in the ring saying that shit in the public eye, but behind closed doors with the little cameras, the little YouTubers, the little content creators, they saying different shit. Virgil say he want to fight Crawford and Earl Spence Jr. Boots say he wants Fandor. You know, Jamel Shallow. He want Virgil, but they both is saying different shit. You know, they both is saying different shit, man. So we don't know who's telling the truth. All we're gonna do is just have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see. So until they get in there and sign them contracts and we get that press conference, that's when we're gonna have to believe that Boots and Virgil is gonna fight. Other than that, I guarantee you, if they offer Earl Spence Jr. to Virgil Ortiz go fight Earl Spence Jr. 1,000%. 1,000%. He go fight Virgil Ortiz. No. So that's how I should. That's how that is going to play out. Both of them from Texas Stadium, Mexican, black man, African American, dude with big teeth, dude with little teeth. I mean, Booth and Virgil is a match made in heaven. He's going to get knocked the freak out. That's why I don't think he's coming back. Earl Spence scared to get knocked out again and stop. I'm telling y'all, he ain't coming back, man. Let that Earl stay retired, champ. Stay retired. K-Man in the building. Look, K-Man. Hit the like button, y'all. Earl Spence Jr., stay retired. That's all I'm going to tell you, man. You know, because you don't want no smoke from none of these dudes. Juice Man in the building. What's up, Juice Man? He said the Rams. Oh, man. But, man, I just don't want to, I just cannot imagine seeing Earl Spence getting beat up. Virgil Ortiz will beat Earl Spence up. I don't care what none of you niggas say. He will beat him up badly. Punish him. He will knock them fake teeth out his mouth. It's going to be teeth hanging in his mouthpiece. So when Virgil punch, he throw with bad intentions. That nigga try to take your head off. Virgil don't be playing with these dudes. You know, Teofimo versus Keyshawn is a good fight. Yeah. If Keyshawn beats Shakur, there you go. Now Earl ain't coming back, man. Earl needs to stay his ass retired. Don't nobody want to see that, man. Teofimo versus Keyshawn is a good fight. Nah, Keyshawn go fight Sabrina Matias. Go fight Sabrina Matias. That's what I want to see. Go fight Sabrina Matias. I don't want to see him fight Teofimo, none of that. Pussy. Go fight Sabrina Matias. That's what he needs to do. That's bad. You know. Let's really see what these dudes about. You know, Sabrina Matias can be beat, but that's right there. Will show you where you at in boxing. If you beat him, it shows you where you at to some people. You know? Because he's going to give it his all. You want to have to outbox him, outpunch him, outmaneuver him, and outsmart him. Spence look like he in fighting shape. He been training. Corey, he been training. I don't know why you say he's not in a fighting space. I couldn't tell you, man. What's wrong with him? I'm going to tell you what's wrong with him. And y'all might disagree. These new fighters is getting paid a lot of money. A lot of money to fight. Their killer instinct is not there no more. They sitting on their ass saying, well, I just got paid $5 million from Turkey, $6 million from Turkey. I can sit on my ass for a minute. And I ain't got to fight 2-3 times a year. He might. Oh, I forgot. Rolly is the 47-town champion, right? But I think Rolly about to fight Pacquiao. I don't know. Something going on with that. You know, he might be about to fight Pacquiao, man. But I don't know what's going on with these fighters, man. They need to get it together. We want to see it, man. But it is what it is. Shout out again to Virgil Ortiz for putting them paws on Erickson the Hammer Lubin. We're going to talk about it again tomorrow, you guys. It's time for me to go, man. I appreciate everybody coming in. Hit that like button on your way out, man. Peace and blessings, y'all. I'm out of here.